parents, this is Kate Chasman. This video is primarily for fifth grade parents. So parents with kids in fifth grade thinking about middle school for next year. And it sounds, you're going to think to yourself, Kate, it's only February. Like, why are you already talking about middle school next year? But spring tends to go kind of fast. And so I think it's a good thing to start to think about which middle school your child's going to go to and making sure they're sort of prepared and you all know what to expect. So one thing you can do is many middle schools will have parent tours that you can go on. So you can call the middle school. I don't know where you're planning to go, but in Novato, it's, Sinaloa, San Jose, or Hamilton. So call the school and see if they're doing parent tours. I know with COVID, some things have been canceled, so you can see what they're doing. They might be doing it on Zoom if they can't do it in person. You can do a tour with the principal to find out more about the school. You might even be able to go to the open house. When my girls were little, we would, when they were in fifth grade, we'd go to the open house for the middle school for the next year. It's usually sometime in the spring, in April or May generally. And they're all different. And I don't know if they've scheduled them because of COVID. I'm not sure what's happening with that, but it's really nice for the kids if they can go check out the school before they go. Because it sort of takes away some of the mystery of what middle school is all about. They'll get to see that they go to different classes. They'll have one teacher for English and history, then they'll have a math teacher and a science teacher and a PE teacher, and then either music if they're doing the music program, or a teacher for exploratory, or for some other elective. If they are interested in doing the music program, I know at Sinaloa at least, the music teacher generally does like a little program for fifth graders in the spring before they go. So it would be like this spring it would be starting, just so that the kids get used to the school and they get used to the music program. That's at Sinaloa. I don't know if San Jose and Hamilton have a similar thing or not, so you'd want to call and find out. And if none of those things are happening this year because of COVID, which may very well be possible, you can at least visit the campus on the weekends. So, take a walk over to the school that you think your child's going to go to and see where the lockers are, see where the sixth grade classes are, get an idea of where the classes are, and, have them think about, oh, this is where you could sit and eat lunch, all that kind of stuff, just to take the mystery of like what the campus looks like away, because it's a big transition, right? And the other thing you want to think about is help students think ahead, to think about how are they going to organize their materials, they're going to go from class to class, so they're going to have their backpack a little more organized than in elementary school where they had just one teacher, one folder probably in their Chromebook. So how are they going to organize their backpack? How do they want to organize their notebooks? If they have a locker, how are they going to do that? Do they know how to check Aries? Do they know how to check Google? Are they pretty competent on that, or do they need a little help with that still? So think about some of those skills. The next few videos I'm going to do are all going to be about, I'm going to break down each executive skill function, because what tends to happen to a lot of kids when that transition from fifth grade to middle school is, fifth grade in elementary school, they've done pretty well because the teacher has taken care of a lot of those executive functions for them, right? They've said to them, this is where the homework goes, and they remind them to put their homework there. They make sure they write things in their planner. They make sure that they know when activities or projects are due. But in middle school, there's more expectation that the kids are going to be able to do this stuff on their own more. And that's where you'll start to have families say, oh, we have a problem here. Our child has a bunch of missing assignments because they're struggling with some of this stuff. So to help eliminate some of those issues for your family, I'm going to give a video for each executive skill and just some tips you can think about doing around each one. And maybe now it doesn't really resonate with you, but maybe in a year you say, there was a video on time management, and you can go back and watch it later, or watch it now and sort of think about what you might want to do around helping your child with some of those challenges, because we all have certain ones that are more challenging for us than others, but there are little strategies you can find to help with them. So anyway, just wanted to have you think about that. And usually the elementary school will send out paperwork too to you to make sure that you're like registered at the proper middle school and all that. So if you're confused about any of that, you can ask your child's teacher or the main office at their elementary school, and they should have all that information for you. Okay, thanks. Have a good day.